Coming up on Pope's Plates, 4th of July pizza dip. Hi, this is Jennifer. Thank you for joining me as we take a walk through the recipes that have built the culinary foundation of my family. Before we begin, I wanted to show you a little behind the scenes. What you don't see is every time we are cooking and recording, Charlie is right off the screen hoping I drop something, which I usually do. Today we're going to be making our 4th of July pizza dip. Obviously you can use it anytime, but we're making it for 4th of July. We're going to begin with 1 block of softened cream cheese. We're going to spread the softened cream cheese on a plate, kind of like you're icing a cake. You want it to go as far and as close to the edges as possible. If you don't have time to soften your cream cheese, you can still spread it. It's just going to be more difficult. Now we're going to spread what I would estimate to be about a 1/4 cup of cocktail sauce, just enough to cover the cream cheese pretty liberally. And you can also, just depending on your taste, use as much as you'd like. This is an appetizer that I remember having when I was little, especially around 4th of July. My grandmother's neighborhood did a 4th of July parade, and we had a really fun 4th of July parade on the bicentennial. And when I ate this today, it just reminded me of my childhood. It reminded me of 4th of July, and it reminded me of family. Now we're going to rough chop 6 to 8 large cooked shrimp. It really depends on the size of your plate. You can also use drained, canned, tiny shrimp. It just depends on what you have on hand. Now go ahead and evenly, or as evenly as you can, distribute the shrimp on top of the cream cheese and cocktail sauce. Your goal is really to just make sure that there's a little bit of everything in each bite. Next, we're going to seed and chop 1/2 to 1 large tomato. I love tomatoes, so I tend to use more, but it's just whatever your taste is and the taste of your family. My knife is not as sharp as I'd like for it to be, and so I would typically make the slices of tomato a little bit smaller, but this will work. Now let's chop 1/2 of a green bell pepper. You can use any color bell pepper that you want, but I like to use the green because it contrasts with the other colors that are in the pizza dip. So I always use green, and I don't like a whole lot of pepper, and so if you want more, you can use more, but I used 1/2 pepper here. Now let's finely chop 2 green onions or scallions. Again, my knife is not as sharp as I'd like for it to be, and so I would typically cut them a little bit smaller, but any size will work. One of the great things about pizza dip is that if you don't like some of the ingredients, you can really use anything. This is my family's recipe, but I think it would be really good with sausage or fried sage leaves. There's just such a variety of things you can do with this recipe with just the cream cheese base. All right, let's finish the remaining assembly of our pizza dip. You're going to add 1/4 cup drained black olives. Again, use as much or as little as you'd like. Now let's add the rest of the vegetables, the tomato, the green pepper, and the green onion or scallion. Distribute it evenly across the top of the pizza dip. Are there any dishes that your family associates with summer holidays, specifically Independence Day? If there are, let us know in the comment section below. The other thing that I always associate with any holiday in my family is my grandfather's potato salad. We're going to make a video about that soon. You're going to love it. Now, let's finish our pizza dip by topping it with shredded mozzarella cheese. I would say that we used about 3/4 of a cup on our pizza dip. This pizza dip will be a great addition to any 4th of July picnic or party that you're going to. It's an easy, no-cook appetizer, and it tastes like my childhood. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for visiting Pope's Plates. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Click the notification bell so that you'll know when we have new videos available. And make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Until I see you again, let's get cooking!